Now, women want men to reveal their S.M.V for her to find a reason of rejecting you and leaving you. Now, whenever I have a book, just grab a piece of paper because you won't believe what I have for you. Let's enjoy. I'm also showing men that I have a cleavage, right? See, that is what you do. Don't even try. Don't come for me. No, this is how women understand everything. The ass is popping. At least I have an ass, right? So my tits are out. I have a flat tummy. Because that is how you guys measure our S.M.V. That is how females know. At face value, when she just met you and you haven't interacted at all, women have zero information to know your value. I must know something about you, Isaac, and I must get to know you internally, your life, how you present yourself. You must just have a conversation with me for me to know your value. It doesn't even matter even when you pretend that you do not really like her, Isaac. She will give you the value she believes it's what defines you, because she has her own way of understanding how you have presented yourself, your energy, and she can internally give you a value that she believes that is what defines you. She might even mislabel you. You might just be a 3 out of 10, but she might label you that you are a 12 out of 10. And that is the worst thing she can do on you. Because the moment she will realize that you are a 5 out of 10 and not a 12 out of 10, she's going to exit, and she finally gauged you. Your woman, that is the lady you're dating right now, your wife, your girlfriend, the lady that you just call a friend. She already knows your value. It doesn't matter if the value is a false value. That is how she knows your value. The lady that you are with right now, you have fun with, and you think that she has already committed to you and you really love her, that lady already knows you are S.M.V. Like I said earlier on, S.M.V means sexual market value. That is why she can only friend zone you and casually sleep around with you, but not date you. Don't come for me, gentlemen. I'm just here to speak the facts. Most of the time when I rate your S.M.V, I just compare you to the men that I have met, and I don't compare you to men that I have never met. So when you stand out, it means you are standing out among the men that I have dated in the past. Women know your S.M.V after they have already dealt with other men. When you are the first guy she is dating in her life, she has not experienced other men. She knows you are the best guy and you are high value, because that is how she rates your value. The moment she meets with a different guy, your S.M.V changes. It goes up or it depletes. So it depends how she will rate the recent guy that she met with today on the highway, and if she really is into him. You know, I'm not aware of your S.M.V, but at least I can gaze through your confidence and how you present yourself when I see you at face value, when I look at you. But I fully finalize everything and give you a value, a worth, when you utter a word. Yeah, silence sometimes is the best thing you can do. I'm trying now to clarify. Now I am clarifying some of the information that my brothers asked me and I couldn't give them an answer. For women to select men, there is no single factor that determines your S.M.V. Do you think that because you are confident now I am finalizing that I am rating you in that way, Isaac? Bullshit. Isaac might be the average guy. He's not attractive, but he doesn't pay attention to women. His S.M.V is so high compared to the handsome guy. Remember, for women to select men, there is no single factor that determines your S.M.V. So don't say that because I am not physically attractive, then my S.M.V is so low. No, put yourself first, and that can add an S.M.V in the women's eyes. Women know that their S.M.V is measured at first sight. Like, come on. You know, as far as my tits are out, and they are popping out, and I am actually attractive, and I have a figure, my ass is popping, okay, and it's attractive, it's outside, okay, and you can see it, and men can see it, and maybe my face is so attractive, I have maybe a flat tummy. This is how men will measure my S.M.V. See, that is what you do. Don't even try. Don't come for me. Do you know why they are trying to maintain their face? Because that is how you measure their S.M.V. I don't care. I'm just here to tell you the facts. Imagine that lady who had a good ass, good tit, and a flat tummy. She doesn't wipe her ass. Even when she does, she doesn't do it so well. Yeah. Fillers, injections, makeups, boosters exist to fix women's S.M.V in the eyes of men. For men, in the front end game, you appear 12 out of 10 through your confidence. And that is how she assumes you are S.M.V. So every conversation and every interest rate you show, it either depletes your S.M.V or it increases your S.M.V. Most men in the front end game that women rate as just a 3 out of 10, after a conversation, most of the time, these men are rated as a 9 out of 10 because she expected less from you. That is why it's easier for an attractive guy physically to quickly catch women to sleep with. But once the women closes in you, they eventually gauge you and dump you just for the sake of she's not attracted to you, but we know she expected more from you, and now that you're not delivering every expectation she had on you, now she's exiting and she doesn't want to date you. These attractive men, they easily get to enjoy sexual gratification without carrying any of the load, and they can get to have fun with different types of women. But the same men, it's hard for them to get an average lady who will be willing to commit to them, because the same average lady, after the handsome Isaac selects her, she will act as if she is the special one. That is why you chose her, and you won a lottery, and you have to go through hoops and ladders just to prove yourself that you deserve her. That is why I've been just sleeping around with women, but no one wants to commit to me. Yeah. Women in the front end game who underrates average men and says that he's not my type, they eventually end up committing to these men. Why? She gets triggered when you finally become an 8 out of 10, because most average men, women do not expect these men to have a higher S.M.V. They expect these men to worship women. That is why when an average guy will worship a woman, it's easier for that guy to get dumped, because it's just what the lady expected, and she is in a confirmation room waiting for Isaac to confirm her thought about him. For attractive men, women know what they need to do to get the best reaction from you. Maybe it might be dressing up, looking cute, dressing sexy, half naked, being friendly, acting nice, flirting with you, over-validating you, complimenting you, acting so friendly. That allows me to get your best reaction, because the moment I compliment you and then you feel good that I did that, you start paying attention to me. That is the reaction that I expected, just to deplete your S.M.V and eventually leave you and tell myself, he's not worth me. No. Let's talk about the ugly Isaac and the handsome John. Women expect the ugly Isaac to simp. Women expect the handsome John to ignore them. When the ugly Isaac doesn't simp, the ugly Isaac increases his S.M.V. When the handsome John finally simps or pays attention to her, the S.M.V. depletes. So the more handsome you are, the more tests you get, because the more expectations women want from you. The more ugly you are, the less tests you get, because women expect less from you. Are you a new member? Thanks for always tuning in. Are you enjoying this? Welcome on board.